Find the sum of 10 terms of the series 96 minus 48 plus 24 and so on and so forth. See, before we start this, we need to know that yes, how to and what are the formula that is used to find the sum of the GP in it. So basically this is the first term of the GP, this is the second term, this is the third term, and so on and so forth. Though it has not been mentioned, so we need to find out whether they are in GP or not first by knowing the common ratio. If they have a common ratio, then it will be in GP, and then we can use the formula accordingly, right? So let's first check if they are in GP or not. So to check the GP, you will find, okay, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So we have the formula that is how to find the common ratio. So R can be found by, say, minus 48, okay, upon 96. Second term upon the first term. So how much do we get? We get minus 1 upon 2. Now we can cross check here with the other one. That will be again the ratio here we can find. That is a third term upon the second term. That is 24 upon minus 48, and that is again minus 1 by 2. So in both the cases we get 1 minus 1 by 2. So it means the series is in AP here, GP there. Now once we have done it, then after what do we have to do is we have to use a formula. Now what are we getting the common ratio as? We are getting the common ratio as minus 1 upon 2 is less than 1. So we have a formula for it, and let's see what are the formula that we have here. The formula is that if the GP, okay, here putting it, if the common ratio is less than 1, this is the common ratio less than 1, then we will use this formula. If the common ratio is more than 1, that is this one, then we will use this formula. And if the common ratio is equal to 1, we have a simple formula, that is sum of the nth term of the GP will be n into a. Otherwise this is the formula, and this is the one when we have the first term and the common ratio and n has been given to it, okay? And when the last term is given, we can use this one, okay? Same way, the last term is given, we will use in it. So since it is less than 1, R is less than 1 because it's minus, you will use this formula. So it will be S here will be A 1 minus R to the power n the whole upon 1 minus R, okay? So let's put it here. So S here will be basically it is a sum up to nth term. Now what do we have here? Have they given the number of terms? They have not given. Yes, they have given here n is equal to 10 terms. So, and what is the first term? A is equal to 96. So I can write here A is 96 and n is equal to 10 in it. So put it. So 96 1 minus of half the whole power 10, okay? The whole thing upon see, that will be 1 minus 1 of minus of this one. So we will solve it here. It will be Sn or S10 basically, that we are finding it out. So this should be 10 here. That is equal to 96 1 plus half. Okay, I have to solve it first here to the power, okay, minus half to the power 10 will be what? Basically it will be plus. Why? Because this is the whole power. Why plus? Because an even number. So we can write it half to the power 10, right? So I can write finally 1 upon 2 to the power 10. No issue with that. Now after that, this is 1. Okay, I forgot to write here. That is 2 here. I wrote R. Okay, just it will be 2 here. So it will become 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 upon 2, that is 1 plus 1 upon 2. So this is equal to 96, and I can write 2 to the power 10 minus 1 upon 2 to the power 10, and this whole thing upon 3 upon 2, right? Because this is supposed to be added here. And if I solve that here, this will be equal to 96 divided by 2 to the power 10. And can we write 96 as something? So what is 96 equal to? So if you factorize 96, so see, if you factorize 96, it will be 3 into 2 to the power 5. And inside this is what? 2 to the power 10. And what is 2 to the power 10 and minus 1 here? So you can find it out what is 2 to the power 10, and I'll just keep it here 2 to the power 10 right now, not putting the number, minus 1, this whole upon this is 3 by 2, right? Now 2 to the power 10 here again, and this whole thing divided by, so let's move it this side and right here, divided by what? 3 upon 2. So this will go up. So 3 into 2 to the power 5 minus 10, right? And this is into 2 to the power 10, okay, minus 1. And this into 2 by 3. So this 3 got cancelled here. So S10 is equal to 2 to the power minus 5 and plus 1. So minus 4 here, and this is 2 to the power 10 minus 1. Now if we can further solve it, so we can write here, now we can get the value of 2 to the power 10. How much will that be? So here it is, I can put minus 2 to the power minus 4 as this thing, 1 upon 2 to the power 4, and this will become 2 to the power 10 is 1024, right? So basically I can write in the bracket only, no issue, 1024 minus 1 and upon 24. So if I solve that further, so S10 will become here, if you subtract 1 from it, it will be 1023 upon this will be 16 here, right? And if you divide this by 16, how much you get? You will get here 63 15 by 16, and this is the sum of all those terms of the GP, and this is the final answer that we have in it. So remember, this is how we have to solve it.